Hi, we're going to talk about low back pain and how the health of your hamstrings can help relieve some of the pain you have in your back. We'll start off by talking about the 3 hamstrings we have on the back of our leg. They attach to the bottom of your pelvis, okay? And the lateral hamstring attaches to below your knee on the outside of your leg. And then your medial hamstring and central hamstring attach to the inside of your leg below your knee on the inside. Okay? And what the hamstrings have to do is they have to contract and shorten to cantilever our body up straight. And because the hamstrings naturally have dense tissue and sometimes scar tissue, they don't shorten very well. So if they don't shorten, your pelvis moves into a flexed position. Okay, we call this a forward tilt or a flexed pelvis. And then as you go to stand up straight, you get compression in your lower lumbar spine. And that, in many instances, causes back pain, okay? So ideally, the hamstrings shorten and your pelvis extends. If your pelvis extends, then you have space in your lower back, you have no compression in your lumbar spine, and then your shoulders relax, okay? And it's just the opposite when we sit. When we go to sit, the pelvis should flex to support us. But most people, it's just the opposite. When they sit, the pelvis extends. And when they stand, the pelvis flexes. So we're going to help with that. We're going to show you a hamstring stretch that'll help your hamstrings to shorten more, okay? But in order to get rid of the dense tissue and the scar tissue, you need to be assisted. But let's show you the hamstring stretch. We're going to do our left leg, the hamstrings on our left leg. We're going to start with our left foot slightly in front of our right foot. We're going to bend our knee. We're going to stand up straight, extend our pelvis. And now we're going to kick our heel back. Down and back into our body. And that's going to contract our hamstring. Okay? And once it's contracted, then you move forward. And then you'll feel your hamstring stretching. And you relax, come back to the start position, kick your heel back, your hamstring will contract, and then you bend forward, and that's how you get the stretch. Okay, one more time. Kicking back, extending your pelvis, and bending forward will contract your hamstrings. If you're at a job where you sit too much, or you stand too much, or you drive a car for long periods of time, this stretch is going to help you tremendously. Now, as I said in the beginning, we have 3 hamstrings, so we're going to show you how to stretch all 3. Now, from this angle, the same stretch I just showed you, when you externally rotate your foot and you do the same movement, you bend your knee, you extend your pelvis, and you kick back into your body, you're stretching your lateral hamstring, okay? Kicking back into your body, contract the muscle first, and then lengthen the hamstring. So that's your lateral hamstring. Your foot going forward, you're going to stretch your central hamstring. I'm kicking back into my body, extending my pelvis, and then bending forward. And if you put your hand on your hamstring, you can feel it tighten up. And then you know you're resisting while you're stretching. And the third hamstring, the medial hamstring, you turn your foot in, bend your knee, kick it back into your body, and bend forward. And then you can feel the medial hamstring contract. And this is a great way to stretch all 3 hamstrings, and this will help you with your low back pain.